Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sian. I'm a 23-year-old first-time mum to a beautiful little boy called Archie, in case this is the first time you're watching. If not, welcome back. So today I thought I would do a bit of a postpartum body, 1 year later, how I feel about my body video. It's something that I've probably talked about quite a bit over on my Instagram and my blog, but now that Archie is a year old, I feel like I haven't got as much as that excuse that I've just had a baby, and I feel like there's a lot more pressure on the way I look now. Probably just myself putting that pressure on. Like, I don't feel pressure from other people, but I feel like I've got to look a certain way now. So I have been feeling lately that I haven't bounced back the way that I hoped I would or wanted to, and yeah, so I just thought I'd talk a little bit about that really. So yeah, this this video is not in any way, shape or form a judgy one for those people who are bigger than me or smaller than me. Like, everyone has their own feelings about their own body. This is just purely how I feel about my own, especially after having Archie. I don't know if people have followed my pregnancy journey as well, but I was rather large while I was pregnant with Archie. I was pretty much all belly, all bump, you know, like the traditional "it's a boy," the old wives' tales things. If I was to like fit into clothes like everywhere else, I would have been the same size as I was, maybe even lower than I was previously. But it was just literally, my bump was huge, like massive. And actually I look back on photos and it's quite painful to look at because it's so stretched, so sore, like it looked really awful. So with that in mind, I always knew that I would not necessarily struggle to get back to my size pre-baby, but I always knew it would be hard and it would take a lot of time. And while I was pregnant, I was very positive, I was very open-minded, I was very much in the mindset that this was the best thing ever. Whatever happens afterwards, that's fine. Like, my body will be fine, I will still love it and I will love what it's given me. And it's weird because part of me does feel like that. Part of me thinks, my God, my body is the most amazing thing ever. Like, the human body is fantastic, and especially a woman's body. And to be able to do that is it is really amazing, and it does make me stop and think about everything that I'm so grateful for. But at the same time, like, there is just this so much pressure to look a certain way. And the trouble with me is I'm very much an anxious person. I have quite a lot of anxiety. If you have followed my blog, you will know that I did suffer with a little bit of depression when Archie was first born, purely because of that separation that we had, and the traumatic birth that I had, which also caused post-traumatic stress. So yeah, so that has been difficult, and I have always battled with that, and I have always battled with the way that I look as well. But I think in this world of social media, as much as it's brilliant, it does make us feel like we have to be perfect, we have to look amazing, we have to bounce back after our babies, back to like looking even hotter than we did before. Like, it's so hard to be everything, you know, like a great mom, like look amazing, like, you know, excel in your career. Like, literally we have to be like perfect at everything. And in reality, like, who's putting that pressure on ourselves? Like, it's us. Like, we're putting that pressure on. Like, it's nobody else. And we don't have to look a certain way, we just have to be happy. But I know there's things that I want to do with my body, and it's not about really losing weight, because actually I'm back to the same size I was pre-pregnancy, and in fact I've probably lost a little bit more weight, and not through trying to, just, you know yourself, if you're a mom, like, you run ragged, like running here, there and everywhere, doing all sorts, so you do sort of naturally, like, either miss meals or, like, you know, not intentionally, but you do, and you don't, you're just running around, so you're just exercising probably a lot more than, well, I know on me, it's a lot more than I did pre-baby. So yeah, so it's not about that for me, it's more about the way that my stomach looks now. I just don't like it. I find it very hard to look at. I think it looks ugly, I think it looks horrible, but it's so funny because on myself, I stand in front of the mirror, look at myself, I absolutely hate the way I look, but yet I know for a fact that if somebody else was stood in front of me who looked pretty much the same as me, had similar marks on their belly, had like a similar shape, I would think they looked amazing, because I do. Any size, any shape, when people post their pictures, like their postpartum bodies and stuff, I just think, wow, you look amazing. Like, you should not be sad about that at all, because you look fantastic. And like, it's weird how you can't process that to yourself. Like, I can't look at myself in the mirror and go, you look brilliant, Sian. Like, given everything you've been through, given all that you've done in the past year, you look good, and you, like, I should be happy, and I know I should do that, and it's so hard to like actually get in that mindset, but I know it will come. Like, I have definitely felt better the last few weeks. I've been putting less pressure on myself, I've ate what I wanted to eat, I've, you know, exercised if I wanted to. I've been doing a bit more of a sort of morning stretch routine and just kind of doing that. So it's not even about losing weight. It is literally just sort of feeling a bit better, you know, all this mindfulness kind of thing. And I've just been trying to be more positive, and I think that outweighs everything else in a weird way. Like, if you are generally a bit more positive, I feel like everything else kind of fits into place. I don't know if that is just me, but I know it's definitely worked the last few weeks, and I just think maybe that's the way I need to be now. Like, that, I think that's what I need to make a conscious effort of being a bit more like that. But yeah, in the meantime, I think I'm gonna sort of dress a bit nicer. Like, I feel like putting my makeup on and wearing some nice clothes, not today clearly, makes me feel so much better and makes me happier about my body. Like, even though, yes, I'm hiding the problem part underneath clothes and that sort of thing, it still makes me feel better, because I feel like people aren't judging me as much, and I know they're probably not judging me, but yeah, I think if you feel better and you look better and you know, being positive about that, I think people then look at you as if you have no problems, and like, people will probably be sat there watching this thinking, why has she got a problem with it? It's like, it could be worse, it could be, you know, it could be a hell of a lot better, but it could be worse. Like, and like, I think you've just got to take it with a pinch of salt, and you just got to look at the good things, haven't you? And yeah, I think my body has been through a lot in the past, like 2 years, including pregnancy, and to look the way that I do, it is, I suppose, an achievement, in terms of being able to fit back into my old jeans and that sort of thing. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to share it with you in case you're sat there, you know, feeling a bit upset about your postpartum body and you needed to feel like somebody else feels the same, because I often feel like I'm the only person who feels like this, and it's so refreshing when you see other posts and like other people talking about their postpartum bodies, and how it just makes you lose that bit of confidence that you maybe once had. And I know I've never really had that much confidence about it, but you know, now looking back, I'm like, God, why did I hate the way I looked? I looked amazing then. Like, I wish I looked like that now. So it's about just embracing it all, and, you know, realising what amazing things our bodies have been through, and actually we're pretty darn great. So yeah, so I hope you've taken something away from this. Sorry it was a little bit of a ranty kind of video, but I just want to be honest with you. I want you to know how I feel, how like my sort of struggles, my feelings on things, like, so yeah, I hope you found it interesting, and if you have, please like and comment below, and of course please subscribe, and let me know if there's any other videos like this that you want me to do, sort of like chatty, honest motherhood kind of posts. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.